Let's talk about the UK's economic journey from factories to services. When we think of Britain's past, what comes to mind? Well, we think of factories, big ships on the Clyde, and of course, the coal mines. We were the world's workshop for a long time, grafting away and making things. But things change, don't they? Gradually, those factories started closing down, and the mines went quiet. It was tough, especially for the communities that relied on them. It was a massive shift. This shift to a services economy also created some challenges. One of the biggest has been job losses in manufacturing. Generations of families worked in these industries, and the closure of factories, shipyards, and mines devastated communities. It was more than just a job. This has led to a widening gap between the haves and the have-nots, with some regions booming while others struggling to keep up. You've got London in the southeast, with its high-paying service sector jobs, and then you've got part of the North and Midlands, where unemployment is higher and wages are lower. But despite those challenges along the way, what's inspiring is the spirit of these communities, their refusal to give up, and their determination to build a brighter future. And here's the thing, Britain's story didn't end there. Britain had to adapt or get left behind, and we adapted. We may not be the industrial powerhouse we once were, but we have found a new way to thrive. We switched gears. We went from making stuff to offering services. Think finance, tech, tourism, healthcare, you name it. Now we're known for our bankers in suits, app developers, and our brilliant tour guides. So, what caused this massive change? There were some key drivers responsible for this transformation. For instance, globalization played a huge role. Suddenly, we weren't just competing with the factory down the road, but with factories on the other side of the world. Places where they could make things cheaper and faster. Then came technology, automation, and computers doing the jobs that people used to do. It's amazing, but it also meant fewer jobs in manufacturing. And let's not forget about us, the consumers. We have changed. We wanted more variety and choice, and then we wanted it all at the click of a button. This demand fueled the growth of the service sector. These three factors, globalization, technology, and changing consumer demand, had a significant effect, reshaping the UK economy, pushing us away from the factory floor and towards the office, the call centre, and the research lab. Now, this shift to a service economy has brought lots of benefits. For instance, service sector jobs tend to be more productive, and this productivity boosts the economy. Service jobs generally pay better too. It's a virtuous cycle. The UK has global appeal with its financial expertise, universities, and creative industries. It's a magnet for foreign investment, and that is great news for the UK economy. While the UK has shifted to a service-based economy, we're seeing a renewed interest in manufacturing in recent years. I'm not saying we're going back to the days of massive factories like they used to be, but there's a growing realization that making things, well, it matters. And this is down to global supply chains. The pandemic taught us that relying on other countries for essential goods is risky. Now everyone's talking about reshoring manufacturing, and the UK, with its skilled workforce, is well placed to capitalize on this trend. Resource security is also an important topic. The UK has some valuable minerals and rare earth elements essential to high-tech industries, so there's a push to extract and process these resources in the UK. As we look to rebuild manufacturing capacity, Cornwall, once the world's leading tin producer, is again becoming significant. The county sits on substantial lithium deposits, essential for electric vehicle batteries and renewable energy storage. The Cornish Lithium Project explores extraction from geothermal waters, potentially creating hundreds of green jobs in an area that hasn't seen mining prosperity for generations. Beyond extraction, we're seeing innovation in recycling. Urban mining, recovering minerals from electronic waste, could provide up to 10% of our critical mineral needs. However, balancing services, manufacturing, and a sustainable future is essential. Well, it seems like the UK is on a journey to find the right balance between services and manufacturing. We need the high-paying jobs and global reach that services provide, but we also need the resilience and the tangible outputs of manufacturing. We must not forget about the environment as we build this new economy and make sure it's a sustainable one. We need to invest in green technologies, reduce our carbon footprint, and create an economy that works for both people and the planet. It's a delicate balancing act, but it's one that we need to get right. The future of the UK economy depends on it. Rebuilding our processing capacity means a substantial investment in facilities that may take a decade to become fully operational. The question is, are we willing to make that long-term commitment? Perhaps it's not about choosing between services and manufacturing, but finding our unique strength at the intersection of both, combining our financial expertise and manufacturing innovation. Brexit has reshaped our trading relationships in ways that affect manufacturing and services differently. Our financial services lost some passporting rights into EU markets, while manufacturers face new customs procedures and regulatory challenges. The UK's economic journey from industrial powerhouse to services has been a complex one, full of challenges and opportunities. We've seen entire industries rise and fall, communities reinvent themselves as the world changes, and the UK has changed with it. The challenge now is to learn from the past, embrace the present, and build a future where both services and manufacturing can thrive. It's about creating a fair, sustainable economy that works for everyone. It's time to put Brexit to bed and focus on what matters, the future. So, what do you think? Can a balanced economy work for the UK? Could this be the key to long-term prosperity? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And if this got you thinking, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Until next time, stay curious, stay sharp.